Apple has released so many versions of their AirPods, and understanding which ones are right for you is a tough decision. I don't want you to buy the wrong ones, so I bought the AirPods 4, the AirPods 4 with noise cancellation, and the brand new AirPods Pro 2 to compare all of the differences. Not just which ones have the best sound in my opinion, but also comfortability, battery life, the microphone, and more. But first, let's start with what all these AirPods do right. Because despite their differences, there are a few features that Apple has nailed across the board. Now, all three of these AirPods come with a wireless charging case, so you can just charge them right on there or plug it in through USB on the bottom. And all three of them have magnetic holders for the AirPods themselves, so they come out easily and you can hear them kind of snap into the case, and that will apply with all three of the AirPods. And all three of them are both sweat and water resistant as well. Now, these are all core features that everyone should expect from premium earbuds, so I'm glad they're all here. But now, where do these models really start to differ? Before we even worry about how they sound or what the differences are, we need to talk about comfortability and battery life. Because if you don't enjoy wearing them or can't wear them for very long, what's the point? Both the AirPods 4 and AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation feature these type of earbuds. They have this open ear design, so sound is actually going to come through the outside of them to play that sound, and they have no silicone tips on the earbuds there. And the AirPods Pro 2 have an in-ear design, so sound actually comes from the inside rather than pulling it from the outside to give you extra noise cancellation, which we'll get to, but they also have this silicone tip and a slightly shorter stem on them, although it's almost minuscule. But let me put one of each in my ear and see which style I prefer better in terms of comfortability. First, the AirPods, and now the AirPods Pro. So the AirPods feels more lightweight. It almost feels like it's gonna fall out of my ear and that there's nothing holding it in there, but it is much lighter compared to the AirPods Pro, which feels like my ear kind of grasps it and holds it in place, but it does have much more of a weight to it. In terms of comfort though, I'm gonna go with the open ear, no silicone tip design of the 4 and the 4 with noise cancellation over the AirPods Pro. I think I could keep them in my ear longer as long as I wasn't running or exercising and they didn't have to not fall out, because it feels like they would. So in terms of comfortability, these tie for first place and AirPods Pro are in third. But what about battery life? The AirPods 4 have a 5 to 6 hour battery life. The AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation, and of course with the noise cancellation turned on, have a 4 to 5 hour battery life, so you lose about an hour of the battery life. And the AirPods Pro 2 have the full 6 hours with active noise cancellation on. So clearly here, the AirPods Pro 2 is our winner in first place, and I'm gonna say the others tie for second place because it just depends if they have that active noise cancellation on or not. So those slight differences might help you start leaning one way or the other, but let's get into the features you've actually been waiting for. Noise cancellation, sound quality, and the microphone test. To figure out how good the noise cancellation is on each of the three of these, I'm gonna play a white noise sound in the background and slowly increase the volume on it until I can hear it with each of the earbuds. And I'm starting it at 2 volume bars, which is where I can barely hear it right now with no earbuds in. Now let's put on the AirPods 4. With the AirPods 4 in my ear, I can still hear the white noise at the exact same volume level as without them in my ear, so they have 0 noise cancellation at all. Next up, the AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation, and you just push on the earbuds here to turn them on. Your voice becomes a little echoey, and now I can't hear the white noise. Let's go up 1 volume. At 3, I still can't hear it. At 4, I still can't hear the white noise. At 5, I'm getting a slight hint of the sound, but I can really start to hear it at volume level 6, so we're gonna say that's where these qualify. And by the way, that 6 volume bars correlates to about 45 decibels, which is about how loud it is when it lightly rains outside. And now onto the AirPods Pro 2. Turn on the noise cancellation, and let's see how far our test takes us this time. And starting at 6 volume bars for this one, I can almost hear the white noise. I think I can barely hear it if I really focus on it, but let's go up for the sake of the test. 7 volume bars is honestly about the same. I can barely hear it if I really focus on it. And even 8 is super quiet. It's almost like a very small white noise in the background to me. It's really all the way up at this 10 level where that white noise actually is something I can really notice with the earbuds on. Whoa, I did not realize how loud that was. And that correlated to just over 50 decibels, which brings us up more towards a moderate rainfall. But now that we know how much noise they block, how good do they actually sound? I'm gonna test each of them for about 30 seconds with the same Bob Marley song, Turn Your Lights Down Low, and see if I can notice any differences. Now, I'm no sound expert, and I'm not really a sound snob either. I typically don't care too much how my music sounds, but I will say there was a very clear difference moving across the board. The regular AirPods 4 have a very simple sound. They're good, they're nothing to write home about. When I moved to the active noise canceling AirPods 4, this was the biggest jump I noticed. There was much more bass, there was much more surround sound, and it was a significant difference. Moving up to the AirPods Pro 2, once again, I noticed a small difference in the highs, in the bass, in the spatial sound of it all, but the gap wasn't as large as it was between the first two. But overall, I will put the Pros in first place, the noise cancellation in second place, and the regular in third place, as you'd expect. But now let's actually do a microphone comparison in both loud and quiet environments so you can see what the sound sounds like coming through the earbuds. Here's the AirPods 4 microphone in a quiet environment. Here's the AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation in a quiet environment. And this is the AirPods Pro 2 in a quiet environment. And now for our loud environment, this is simulated in a loud train station. This is our AirPods 4. The same train station with our AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation. And of course our final test, the AirPods Pro 2 in the same loud train station. And while there might have been a slight advantage for the AirPods Pro 2, especially in that quiet environment, I think the microphone on all of these would be totally just fine. But here's the big question. Which one gives you the most bang for your buck? The regular AirPods 4 come in at $129, the AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation at $179, and then the AirPods Pro are all the way up at $249, almost double the price of the 4s. If you're just looking for a simple AirPod that gets the trick done, has premium features, and works well, you just want to maybe use it on your train ride to work or something simple, the 4 are definitely going to be great for you. If you need a little bit of noise cancellation because that train is a little bit loud, then I would go with the active noise cancellation 4s. But if you like to exercise in your AirPods, if you use them in loud environments like on the plane often and you want to mute those crying babies behind you, or you really just like sound quality and want that extra boost of sound quality, then I think the AirPods Pro are right for you. Unfortunately, there's no correct answer, but that's probably why Apple still makes all three of these versions. If this video helped you make a better purchasing decision on AirPods, then you'll love this video, which helps you understand if the Meta Quest 3S is also worth its price point.